Hi Flosstube, it's Jennifer, the Calculated Stitcher. Today is March 1st, 2020. This is Flosstube number 7. I'm so glad that y'all could come and join me today. I want to thank everybody. I don't really ever pay attention to how many subscribers I have, which I guess I should, but I checked today because someone said something about seeing, or somebody shouted me out, and I know Olivia had shouted me out. I don't know if anybody else has given me a shout out, but I have like over 600 subscribers, which my husband finds very humorous. He's like, he can't imagine that many people actually want to watch me. Today I'm trying to look down so the glare is not so bad on my glasses. I am actually in the sunroom in my house, which is my sewing room. And it was actually the outside. I live in my grandparents' house, and it was at one time just like a covered patio, and then they screened it in at one point, and then they actually walled it in, so it was a sunroom. And since we've moved in, we tore down all the exterior walls, which would be this wall right here, the one in front of me, and the ones over, can't see them. But those all got torn down because they were not insulated, and we wanted to excuse me, we wanted to add extra insulation because it is hot here in the summer, and this room doesn't have any central air and heat, and had windows that went from the ceiling to the floor, and they were old aluminum windows, not pretty old windows. I would not have changed those, but these were like old 1960s, 70s probably kind of windows, and they were not energy efficient, and they were ugly. And so anyway, so we changed it. We changed the exterior walls. We still have, because the way it has like a L shape to it, and only 2 of the walls have finishing. The other 2 walls still have the studs and the insulation, so it's all sealed and everything. The outside, it's all sealed. I just need to put the pretty stuff on them. And then my floors, my grandmother had linoleum, and it was ugly and brown, and so I ripped it all up, and so now there's just the concrete underneath, so it's just not really pretty right now. And in fact, this is the window. This is the exterior wall of the house before they enclosed it. Oh, for a second, I thought I had stopped recording. I couldn't see the time. I was about to be really mad at myself because this is the 3rd time that I've started this. So this is the window to one of the bathrooms in the house, the extra bathroom. It is actually my bathroom, because the master bathroom, it's like actually in a hallway. It's kind of hard to explain. Anyway, so that's, everybody else uses that bathroom, and this is mine, so I get my own bathroom, so it's really kind of nice. Anyway, but that's what this is. So this is the exterior wall of the house, and so I only have the 2 coats now to just pass this window, so can't see the rest of it because it's a mess. Anyway, I don't even know. That was just a whole bunch of whatever. Life update. I am now a grandmother, and it is the most amazing thing I think that has ever happened to me. If you could skip over kids, I think, and get to grandkids, it would just be amazing. I love my kids, but grandkids you can just hold and snuggle and then give them back, and you don't have to get up with them in the middle of the night. You don't have to worry about feeding them and changing their diapers, and it really is just, it is amazing, and he is just wonderful. His name is Parker, and he was born on February 26th, and he was 9 pounds, 21 inches, so he's a big boy. He was a week early, and they went ahead and took him early. And so because he was a breech, he wouldn't turn around, and probably because he was too big, he couldn't fit around. So anyway, mother's doing great, the baby's great, my son is great, and so they are so sweet, and they send me pictures all the time, so it's really nice. Because they had him in Austin, but which is only, it takes us about, I think, 2.5 hours to get to Austin if we hit the toll roads. But they actually live in College Station, and so that's actually like 4.5 hours away. But I'm hoping to get up there pretty soon. So I had to get back because my shop is so low. I haven't had time since he came a week early. All of my sewing time went to working on his baby quilts, and I wanted to film a video showing you the baby quilt because it turned out really cute. I liked it. I incorporated a sew sampler box from Fat Quarter Shop, and then I also used Adidas Sitar's Pillow Talk book to actually do his name at the top, and I really liked it. And I did post it on Instagram, and if I can figure out how to insert a picture, I don't know if I can do it in the middle of a video, but if I can, then I'll put it here. I don't know how to do that. It'll probably be at the end if I figured it out at all. Anyway, so they seem to love it, and so that was great. What else? Oh, so I haven't gotten to work on project bags, which people have been asking when more will be in, and I'm so very sorry. My business is going really well, and I want to thank you all for that because it means a lot to me and my family. It means that I can be at home more and I can work less in my other jobs because this is supplementing that. And I do really appreciate that. It means a lot to me. And I was going to say, my goal is to own my own shop and eventually just to get to be at home and be more free to see my grandkids and visit my kids and things like that. And I would like to have a shop one day online. So I started designing some cross stitch patterns, and I have a couple that are almost finished, and I have 3 in a series that I was doing that was going to be 12, and I'm doing it on PC cross stitch. I have a love for the 12 days of Christmas, which is why I did the giveaways. And so I saw, I think it was a Prairie Schooler that had done a Christmas tree, and they were just decorated, really cute. And I thought, you know what would be cute are 12 trees that have the 12 days of Christmas on them. And I thought, oh, that's a great idea. So I started, and I have 3 of them designed. I was working on the 4th one, and so yesterday I started watching Flosstube, and someone said something about Liz Matthews. And I thought, oh, I haven't watched Liz Matthews. I have like a set, I guess, group of Flosstube people that I watch. And when someone mentions someone, I try to write it down because I want to branch out and meet new people. And so they mentioned Liz Matthews. And so I went and watched hers, and I thought, oh, I love her. So I went back and started watching her from the beginning. Well, guess what she has? She has the Christmas trees, and she has the first day of Christmas. So now I feel like I can't release mine because I feel like then people are going to be like, oh, you're trying to copy her. And I don't want to get into that. So now I have to come up with another idea, but that's okay. I'll come up with something. I'm not a big creative person. I do like the actual technical part of the designing. I like that. So for me to come up, oh look, I just put lotion on my hands. Forgot to put my rings back on. Sorry. For me to come up with an idea, it may take me longer. I just love 12 Days of Christmas, so I thought that would be a great one. Okay, I've got to move on because I'm just like rambling again. All right, so that's my life update. Bags should be back in my store. More bags will be back in my store this week. I am determined. I sewed last night. I mean, I had them all. I've got about 16 or 18 of them all cut and prepped, and last night ran out of vinyl. So I tried Hobby Lobby, but their vinyl is not heavy enough. I like to use a heavier vinyl. So I told my husband today is Sunday. I told him, because I had to go back to work tomorrow, I said, you know, I'm going to skip church. And I know that's a horrible thing to do, but I don't have any other time to do it. And so, because we don't have a car in the afternoon because my kids have to use it to go to work. Anyway, it's a big, long story. Our truck's in the shop. I hit a deer. I always hit a deer. Anyway, so I had to go to San Antonio. So I left this morning at like 10 in the morning, and I didn't get home until 4 because it's so far, and then San Antonio, oh, there's so many people in San Antonio. Anyway, I got the vinyl. I got it. So I should have a bunch of bags in, I'm hoping by Wednesday. I don't like to put them up until I have them finished. So I do have some that are the Blackbird design fabric. I know some of y'all like that. And then I have one of the suffragette bags that I will have ready. But I have more of those cut out and ready. I just don't have them all prepped like I do these. Because here, I'll reach over and get one. Hold on. I actually quilt mine. That's one side. Here's the other. This is one of the bags that I'm going to have in my shop, which I thought was really pretty. But I quilt it, so it's pretty stable, helps give it some firmness. And so it just takes a lot of extra time to do that. So, and to stabilize it and do all the stuff. Anyway, so I will have a bunch in, I'm hoping by Wednesday. I may retape this whole thing. I am just, oh, and I'm shaking the table because I can't tell for sure. Oh, I've only been talking 11 minutes. I thought that said 21 minutes. I thought, oh, Jennifer, this is way too long. Okay, moving on. So really fast. I have some stitchy kindness and wonderful thank you notes. I have a giveaway every video so far. I have been, and people are so sweet. And I showed some of the thank you cards last week, and my husband, sweet guy, took a bunch of my stuff from when I finished filming, and he put it back into my cart, which is where I keep my things that I need to talk about on my next video. So I'm not sure if I'm showing you the same thank you cards again, but if I am, I'm just thanking you again for the thank you card. One is from, look, this one's cute. Someone contacted me and told me there was someone that was interested in one of my bags, and she wrote me a thank you card because I sent her one because I didn't want her to feel left out. So I'm not going to mention her name because she didn't actually tell me I could. This one is from Linda, and Linda, what was it? Isn't that beautiful? Look at that beach. She was a winner of one of my giveaways, and so she was very sweet and sent me a thank you note. I'm going to put these up. I have a shelf in my bedroom, and I'm going to put them all up there. I love to get mail. Don't you love mail? Like real mail? Like old-fashioned mail like when I was a kid we used to get? I just absolutely love it. This is from Robin, and this one, she also was a winner of one of my giveaways. Isn't that pretty? I love butterflies. And blue. Love blue. She also sent me, how sweet is this? Weeks Dye Works Turkish Red. Let me see if I can get it to, because you need to see this. Red is my favorite color. You can tell my nails are red. Okay, so thank you, Robin. That was so sweet of you. I really do appreciate it. Y'all don't have to, I mean, I appreciate that you do it, but you don't have to do this. Then Jonna was also a winner. And Jonna, if look at this, isn't this cute? Oh, it's like it's not wanting to focus today. Here we go. Isn't that cute? Oh, so sweet. I have to lean up like this so I can see my bifocals. Jonna was one of my winners, and she wrote me the sweetest note. I was crying one day because after reading some of these, she said her husband was a baseball coach in a college, and he had a player named Brian Keeney, which that's my last name, my married name. And so she was wondering if there was any relation. And I asked my husband, and he said no, he didn't know anybody by that name. And so then I asked my mother-in-law, and she said no. So, which is weird because Keeney is a really strange last name. So then I had a lady, her name is Sandy. Look at this. Y'all, flowers. I do love flowers. I was hoping it was going to, and it has sparkle on it. I hate having to push the button. Oh, there you can see it. Isn't that pretty? She sent me a thank you note. Y'all, she didn't even win anything. She actually ordered 2 of my bags from my Etsy shop. I need to say thank you to everybody who has reviewed my bags. I appreciate the nice reviews. It means a lot to me. I worry about what if somebody doesn't like it, or, you know, so I try to be very careful about sending out and posting things on there to buy that I don't feel are as perfect as I can get them. But she ordered 2 bags for me, which is great, and she sends me a thank you card and sends me all the charts of Jack Frost's tree farm. Can you believe that? She said she had ordered them twice, and I'm like, ooh, I can relate to that. And she told me I could do whatever I wanted with them. So I don't know if I'll use them as a giveaway. I haven't bought this series, but it's one that I wanted. So I have to wait and see. I mean, in my lifetime, am I going to be able to stitch everything? But I do love this. I love this series. So thank you so much. That was very, very sweet of you, Sandy. I appreciate it. Oh, and I didn't say, but on Jana's, she sent me money to buy something for myself, which I thought was just the sweetest thing. You really don't have to do that when you're a giveaway winner. I'm doing it to thank you for welcoming me and for being so kind in your comments. I really do love the comments. So because of that, I went on, and from LaDonna at Sampling of Memories, I think is the name of her shop, I ordered this. It's Black Branch Needlework, and it's an antique reproduction sampler, and it's Sarah Lee sampler. Now, I want you to see this. Oh, I love this. But what I really love, my mother's name is Sarah, and my middle name is Lee, and it's Leigh. Isn't that wonderful? I love this. And what I found interesting, because my giveaway, oh, whoa, something's wrong. Hold on. There we go. My giveaway last time was, it's a sampler, and her name is Sarah. And so many people have like daughters named Sarah, and mothers and sisters. And so they all like kind of felt a connection to the sampler, and that's why I always love a Sarah sampler, because my mother's name is Sarah. So I got that chart, and I also got Sampling of Memories. So LaDonna actually designed this, and I am a quilter, and this is a Baltimore album quilt inspired cross stitch, which is something that I've been working on. I like cross stitch that is based on quilt patterns. So that's something that I've been working on. But apparently, and it's called Baltimore Album Quilt Blocks. And you can get this on her Etsy shop. Oh, I'm still blurry. Hold on. There we go. Okay. I was going to put this off until Wednesday, because that's when I'm hoping to have all my bags finished and on my Etsy shop, and I thought I have got to get this made, because the baby coming has just thrown my house is in disarray, because I had to focus on the quilt, and everything's just in disarray. And then when you miss, work, and then you have to come back, and it's just a big mess. Okay, so thank you so much, everybody who sent thank you cards and for the gifts, and it means the world to me, and I really do appreciate it. So haul really didn't have a whole lot. I have my subscription to Traditional Stitches, and it's I have a Lakeside Linen 40 count subscription. So every month they send me a new piece of 40 count Lakeside Linen. I think it could be 40 or 46, and I would love 46 actually. Let me see if I pull it back here. It's kind of weird, the lighting of the day it is right now. So I'm trying to see what time it is. It's almost 5 o'clock now. So this is my linen, and it is called Pecan Butter, which is one of my favorites. It's a great sampler linen, so absolutely beautiful. So if you're interested, Traditional Stitches, this is a club I get once a month. I also get their Avera Soie 103 silks. It's a club for that also. Let me see if I can get this up and if it'll focus. Let me try it again. It's not really wanting to. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just do it right there. Aren't those beautiful? Oh, so beautiful. I can't wait to have the complete collection because these are great for stitching on higher count linens, like 46 count, 56 count. So I'm really interested in collecting all of these. I have to put my linen away because it comes in a little, with a little tag. It doesn't have actually anything attached. If I don't put it back in the bag right now, it will get very lost. I'm actually sitting at my cutting table. I actually set up my sewing machines here also. I'm sitting on my stool. It's adjustable, so it's up high. My cutting table is high because I'm a taller person. I'm not super tall. I'm only like 5'8". But if you get like a pre-fab cutting table, they're usually made for shorter people, and so it hurts my back a lot. So I actually made this cutting table, and I'll show you one day when my sewing room is actually finished, my sunroom is finished. I will actually show you, give you a tour of it. And it's actually made out of, in the kitchen, my grandparents had custom cabinets built in, probably in the 50s, I would guess. And they had like a peninsula, I guess is what you call it. And we took it out because we wanted it all to be open. The dining room, the living room, the kitchen, it's all open. It's really long and skinny. It's not like a big, huge open room. It's just a long, they're all in a row. Anyway, so we took it out to open it up. And boy, I'm talking with my hands today, aren't I? Anyway, so my daughter was calling. I was just looking. So we took that out, and so I had the base of the cabinets, and I thought, ooh, those are going to be perfect for when I have a sewing room. So we saved them in the barn, and then when the girls moved out, I moved it in, and their bedroom became my sewing room. And so I built it, and it's probably, I don't know, I think it's, oh, I do know. It's 4 feet by 8 feet is how big it is. So it's wonderful to lay out quilts and square them up when you're finished. It's great to have a big space like that for quilting. So I do appreciate that a lot. But I'll show you later when it gets finished, which is going to be a while, but that's okay. Now I have to think where I was. I don't know. Okay, anyway, haul. So that was haul. That was my club. And so then I had said that I had already ordered something else that I was just waiting on, and it finally came in. So this doesn't count against me for buying things. Now, I did actually pre-order some market things. I told myself I was not going to do it. I really did. And I was being strong. And then I think it was either Needle Case Goodies or Country Cottage Stitches on Etsy. One of those two had a Market 2020 tab, pre-order tab on their Etsy shop, and I clicked on it, and I shouldn't have. Well, I pre-ordered some stuff. So, but that's okay. It's okay. It's just one slip. That'll be fine. So, but this stuff I did order way before I made the, the deal with myself. I wasn't going to do it. So I ordered this from Needle in a Haystack, which is in California. This is the English Whitework Sampler. Uh-oh, somebody's here. Oh, my daughter's here. It's okay. English Whitework Sampler. And I saw this because Vanna showed it a long time ago. And then I bought all the stuff. So I bought the linen and all of the threads kitted up. Now, this won't get started for a long time, but I did want to get it, so I have it. My daughter's about to walk in, so. Anyway, so I also got this, and I saw this. Hold on one second. Hey, Kelsey, making a video. Okay. This is a needle case, and the owner of Needle in a Haystack actually makes these. And so you can order whatever letter. Of course, I got a J because I'm Jennifer. And then the front says, it says My Needles. And then it says, I can't see. Oh, I cannot count my day complete till needle, thread, and fabric meet. And she laser cuts. It's wood. And she laser cuts all of it in like accordion style. And so that it opens up and it has all these pages. Isn't that beautiful? I saw this actually, Nicola showed it on one of her videos when she was at, I don't know if it was at Sassy Jack's or at the Attic. Anyway, so as soon as I saw it, I went on Needle in a Haystack and ordered it. So, and I love it. And I don't think it was very expensive for the time and effort and skill and tools that you would need to make this. So, but like I said, ordered that before I made the deal with myself. Okay, that's all my haul. That's all I have. Well, other than, okay, I had never heard of Rae Dunn until I watched Priscilla and Chelsea. And I thought, oh, that's kind of cute or whatever. I don't use mugs. I don't drink coffee. I don't drink hot tea. I don't like hot liquid at all. Soup, I don't like anything. But they talk about it all the time. And they have some cute like decorations in the hutch behind them. And so I had never even heard of Home Goods before. And so I was shocked to find out that San Antonio had one. That one I haven't been to. But I did when I was in Austin. My husband and I were driving around trying to give our son and them time to spend it with the baby, so we leave him alone. And there was a Home Goods, and I asked him to pull in, so we went in and walked around. I took a picture of it saying it's for my first Rae Dunn sighting in real life. So I did actually buy some just because I thought it was so cute. The first thing that I bought, and it was very inexpensive. I didn't know it was going to be so inexpensive. Isn't this cute? Little egg cups, and they say Peep in yellow. I love yellow. It was my favorite color when I was a child. I also got this, which is like to plant. I thought it would be cute in my kitchen with like parsley or mint or something growing. Some herb. Thought that would be cute. And then I also got this, which is a colander that says Peep. So I thought that'd be really cute for my Easter decor, my spring decor. I thought it looked more spring because I try to steer away from too much that are just holiday themed, other than Christmas. You can't really get around that. But so that's all my haul. So now let's talk about whips. My most exciting whip would be, I am making a birth sampler for my new grandson. And of course this has a different name on it, but I bought this off of Etsy, and I forgot to write down the shop. Hold on, I gotta get a drink. Well, darn it. I want to be able to shout out the shop. Just a second. Nope, that's not it. Okay, I can't find it. So I'm going to try to do the description box below. And so I will put where I found it. And it was a download, like you could just immediate PDF download. So I had got it, and this is all I had time to stitch because I was cuddling a baby a whole lot, and I'm just using the called for DMCs with it. So that's one whip. That's a new start, actually. I feel very self-conscious because my daughter is in there. Kelsey, can you hear me? I don't know. Maybe not. Okay, my second whip. Anniversaries of the Heart. If you do not follow Olivia of Pumpkin Hollow Quilts and Deborah, Canopy Heat Stitches. Now, Deborah, I don't think she has a floss tube, because here, I didn't know. Did you know that the Academic Stitcher has a floss tube? I didn't know that. She's been commenting on my floss tubes and on my Instagram forever. Sweet, sweet lady. And it's so great to actually meet her, if you will, because I watched her first video. I was like, oh my gosh. Anyway, I love her. So I don't know if Deborah, see if I get off on a tangent again. I don't know if Deborah has a YouTube video, but I know Olivia at Pumpkin Hollow Quilts has a floss tube, and they are hosting a SAL, Anniversaries of the Heart, and this one is Valentine Rose, which is the February one. This one I finished. The only thing, actually, well, technically, I still have the, what are they called? The chain stitch. There's some chain stitch just around the little buds of these two little flowers. Have not done that. And there's something else I have to show you too. And then if you look at the layout, let me cover this up. If you look at the layout of them, it goes January, February, and then bonus. Because I was about to start in March, and then Olivia luckily said, oh no, it says the next one is the bonus. Well, the bonus one, that bonus is found in Swan Lake, which is actually the 7th pattern. So it's not this pattern, it's the bonus one, which is this pattern. So this one I finished this one and began this one while I was in Austin and my grandbaby was being born. So here is my progress so far. Now, this one was block 1 and it's January. I don't have any family members that were born in January. So I'm trying to come up with, it looks like if I just looked at the block and wasn't going by birthdays, it looks a lot like my daughter Kaylee. The colors, something about the peacock, it all just looks very, very much like her. This one is the February block. And so my husband was born in February. So there's his name, Stacy Keeney, 1971. And I feel like I need to add my grandson somewhere, at least his initials. And the birthday, I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to add that. And then, like I said, I still have to do the chain stitch around here. And then this is all I got accomplished for the bonus, which is the other. I was hoping to get a lot more of that done because I thought it would go quickly because it's letters, but I'm just a slow stitcher, and I haven't really had a lot of time. It's okay. Next week, not this coming week, in 5 days, spring break starts for us. So I'm hoping to get a lot of bags made. I need to, so I have money to go see my grandbaby. And I would like to have one of my cross stitch patterns released, but we'll see if I can figure that out at all anyway. Okay, the next thing I want to look at is I did start the next band on my Shakespeare's Peddler Ginny Bean for the Parlor, and I am on the Good Shepherd. And it is the 4th band in the band sampler, and there are 8 bands. Oh, I'm blurry, hold on. There are 8 bands in the band sampler. 6 have been released, and the other 2 are being released at markets this next weekend. So this, excuse the crazy thread there, but this is is as far as I've gotten. There we go. So I just have the tree completed, one sheep, part of the hill, and the beginning of another sheep. So that's as far as I've gotten with that. I'm kind of tucked in a hole here. Oops. I'm hitting everything too. I have all my quilting rulers down there. I don't want to knock them off. Then the only other thing I think I've worked on was my leap day start that I began yesterday. So of course there's not much done on this either because I was trying to sew bags and then I ran out of vinyl. So this is my Let Freedom Ring, which is absolutely gorgeous. I've had this kitted up for over, I don't think kitted is a word, kit up. I've had this kit up maybe, I don't know, I'll say kitted, for over a year now. I bought this one like in January of last year, right after I first started cross stitching. I have a thing for big samplers, big pieces, and I love patriotic. So I did, this was my new year leap day starts. And so it is being stitched on, I think it's 36 count straw. I posted it with the called for colors. And this is as far as I've gotten. That's it, not much. And in fact, most of these are just half stitches because I've done half stitches down, and then every 5 I do a whole stitch. Helps me count. So, because it's a long way down to count. So, let me put that there so I don't lose it, mess it up. So, that is it. As far as my whips, I had a book with questions and things I wanted to say, notes I had taken. But I'm telling you, the grandbaby coming and everything, I just started throwing things around, trying to get it all so I could get out of here and go see him. All right, so now giveaway. So my last video, I had a giveaway, and it was for Sarah Stewart Hardman, and it's by Needlework Press. This was the sampler that I had bought 2 of course. And so my winner is Angela Bullbeck. And I will leave a comment on your comment, but also, if you're watching it before you get that, if you'll just, I'm going to put my email right here, and hopefully I will also put it in my description box. If you will just email me your mailing address, I can get this sent out to you as soon as possible, hopefully tomorrow. Depends on how long. Sometimes it takes like a day or 2 before for my videos to upload, and I'm not really sure why, but it's whatever. So today's giveaway, remember when I was showing the haul, if you watched my last video, and I said that I had checked my spreadsheet to make sure that I did not order 2 of anything? Well, guess what? There were 2 things that I ordered that I already owned. This is one of them. And I am a sucker for Brenda Gervais. Oh, how about if it's this way. Brenda Gervais samplers. Let me see if I can make that clear. Oh, this one is so sweet. I really would like to start this one too. So this is going to be my giveaway, and it is called Heart of the Home Sampler by Brenda Gervais. So I did her things because Brenda Gervais, you can't get any better than that. She's, Teresa Vanette. She's pretty good too. Misty Purcell. I do have, So, have you seen Misty Purcell's new releases? I'm really excited about those too. So, I don't have a local needlework shop, so I'll order from her when she gets back. Same with Kitten Stitcher. Really excited to see. She has not released. I hope she has a video this week with her new releases, because I'm really excited to see what they are. So, and I have seen Hands Across the Sea has an elephant sampler, and elephants are my favorite animal. So I'm going to have to get that one. Eventually I would like to own all of the Hands Across the Sea samplers. Not that I could ever stitch them all, but I would like to own them all. Anyway, I think that is it. I'm planning on having a quick bag video, hopefully by Wednesday. If not, then by Friday. Just a quick, and if you're not interested, you don't have to watch it. I've been getting a lot of messages, when are bags going to come in, when are bags going to come in. So I will post it. It shouldn't be very long, just to show you what is going into my shop. Also, I had a couple of people ask me, because I mentioned it one time that I was going to, you know how Kitten Stitcher has Let Me Tell You About My Cat. She has a song for everything. And she introduces you to her cats. I don't have cats, but I do have a whole bunch of sewing machines. And so people asked when I was going to do that. So I thought I would start today, because I'm sitting right here, and here's one of my sewing machines right here. So I was going to get it down. I would take the foot pedal off, but these were hardwired in. So this, let me turn it around. They're very heavy, even though this is called a featherweight. It is really heavy. This is a white featherweight. Her name is Betty. I name all my sewing machines. She's named after Betty White, because Betty White was famous, or becoming famous, about the time that she would have been born. So she is from the, now I can't remember, I should have looked it up. She's from either the late 50s or early 60s. Pretty sure the late, really should have looked it up. You know what? I'll look it up on the, I'm trying to do this. I'll put it right here, what year she was born. You can tell because singers put serial numbers, and you can date any of your machines on their website, which is great. So she is a singer. She actually folds up. And so she's called a featherweight because compared to most of their machines, she is quite light. Now, I do own 3 featherweights. I own a white one, a black one, and a red one. Now, the red one wasn't originally red. It had been painted like you paint a car. So it's a super expensive process. And so I'll show her one day too. But this is Betty, and she sews beautifully. You can tell that I use her. Here's her thread, and this is my seam guide. It's just a, if you watch Bonnie, oh my gosh, I can't think of Bonnie's last name. Famous quilter in the quilting world. Bonnie Hunter, thank you. Bonnie Hunter, it's her trick, I guess. I don't know. You'd use a sticky, it's just, it peels right off. But it's like a double-sided sticky tape, and then you just cut it's like an old hotel room key or an old credit card or whatever, and you put it on top, and then it has, like, it's raised about 1/8 of an inch, and so when you feed your fabric in, it's 1/4 of an inch in, and so it just keeps your seams perfect, and you don't have to worry about, because this machine didn't come with like a 1/4 inch foot like some nowadays do. Plus 1/4 inch feet aren't actually 1/4 of an inch, so I like mine to be exact. So that's Betty. That's sewing machine number 1. Whew, she's kind of heavy to do that. And I think that's it now. All right, I got to go, because I got to go make some bags, and you got to go watch some other Flosstube. And I feel like this video was a little crazy, but that's okay. Life is crazy right now, and hopefully it'll settle down soon. So thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Be kind to each other. Bye.